Previously on Season 1 of Amber Ascension.
Mags is a tall individual wearing a black hooded cloak.
Jaznah is a bird person. She has the head and strong curved beak of a parrot.
At first glance, it looks like they're wearing a really long, oddly shaped cape, but upon closer inspection, it is moth wings.
Her name is Nevis. I'm playing a cat she, and they're basically cat people, but I've flavored her a bit to also be a shapeshifter.
You see a rather tall, slim-looking man who's dressed in a three-piece suit, wearing sunglasses.
I only want to see if I can take something from one of their pockets. Just for fun.
You are a bad girl.
I know.
All right.
Then I could probably between that and my other talent get you into the High Rollers area.
Okay. Well then, I know, if you can get me in, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to distract him.
And the lounge is for private personnel only. You want to tell me who you are and why you're trying to break into where you're not supposed to be?
We've been looking all over for you. Slip and fall and try to make a gust of wind to knock off Rex's precious glasses.
You are immediately met at your side by the little hummingbird creature that was with Jaznah earlier. My name is Annette, by the way.
And I bring them down towards the pit.
Ladies and gentlemen, how delightful it is to see so many hopeful faces thinking perhaps that you belong here.
Of course, those who do succeed, the rewards will be extraordinary.
You all have separated into groups, sent off to do various tasks to achieve your common goals.
I don't know, can you?
We could really use your help. We've
There's something really heavy that needs to be lifted.
It's Mags.
Anyone beneath me is paying a panic.
A heart, a mouth, a coin, an eye, a closed eye, a dagger, a crown, what appears to be a broken heart. You see this creature step out. It has gray scaled skin, these massive gauntlets on its arms, an amber liquid that is kind of going in between the gauntlets and these tubes that are connecting into the back of its head.
Just pressing on the bed.
Yeah, she's just gonna press it a bunch and see if she can drain it.
We should probably get in there and talk to Sin.
Yes, and as they're going in, she's Nevis is just gonna tell Rex, "I'm pressing a button and it's really wonderful." Oh my god!
Engaging pillow talk over there.
Mind your own business, Panic.
Sure thing, Chuckles.
And use my control wind to kick up dust and dirt into this creature's face so we can make a getaway.
First things first, I come to deliver a message to you. And she holds out her hand for the other woman to take hers. She clasps her hand and strokes her hand where the tattoos are.
Violence to be lust and not wrath, though, you're gonna need at least a 3.
I got a 3. Exactly.
Okay.
I almost passed out. I see stars.
Art crown coin. That's how we want to get in.
There are cases of amber in here.
We found our amber.
Jaznah, you have now flown straight into the announcer booth, crashing through here. Where you see Cian and Nevis and Sin.
Carrying Annette in her arms and like crashes through the window feet first.
Envy turns around and slams their fist into you. As this fist makes contact, icy chill up.
Oh.
You start to be infected by envy.
It looks like security may be having a little bit of a backup in the big gun territory, so extract thine asses if possible.
You take off through the window. You know Annette is right behind you as you jump through and go to take off flying. Sin lunges at you, ready to grab onto your leg and slam you down into the wall behind and below. But as their hand goes to grasp around you, a beak comes out and goes right through their hand as Annette sacrifices herself so that you can get away.
Going to put my little ghosty hacking tool into the information systems.
Buy people pickpocket with her tail on the way to the front doors. Just for funsies. It's she'll what?
Oh my gosh. All right. The woman that you were hanging out with before in the Amber Lounge, the siren.
Is this the same woman that Rex spoke to first?
Yep.
She's going for that person.
A purse that is like a very slick black with iron attachments to it, and it is in the shape of like a clamshell.
Nevis has enough jewelry. She's going for the bag with Cian on her back as well.
With Cian on your back. You start going through. You see that there is a wallet in here that does have an ID. Nicasia Pardo.
Cian just like sees that there's stuff in there, doesn't care, and is gonna flip to a blank page.
Okay.
And write down the plan that they made and sign it with this person's name and toss the ID and the notebook behind her.
I mean, there's not even like a check for me to like make you roll for that. Like, that's just brilliant. Down. Annette's body is still just there on the ground.
Is she breathing?
Very lightly.
Brad. This one still has life. Do you want me to patch up your little ego just a bit?
I would take anything reassuring right now.
Good. And I pulled the pistol and I shoot her in the head 3 times.
You solidify your place with Sin. The shadows up from their suit that kind of sink into you.
And she hears the gunshots down the hallway and hesitates to look back for a moment. A couple tears start running down her face.
3 weeks have passed since the casino heist. Sin's grip over Cerberon's gate has fractured, but not broken. The 7 personalities of Sin have splintered, each taking pieces of the Cerberon's gate as fully controlled by that one personality, causing issues with the casino's productivity. But something strange is happening to the amber trade. It is becoming volatile, losing potency, and even freezing solid under the hands of the resistance. Mags,
Howdy.
what have you been doing in this 3-week break? Well, not break. I mean, I assume y'all like celebrated a little bit when you got back to Nevis's flat, but then probably dove into some work after that. So what's been going on with Mags?
I've been making myself at home. Both slightly within the backdoor little opening that I've got into Cerberon's gate and in the real world. Though people may have not seen me in any way. Sure, it may have looked like me at one point, but maybe it's just one of the staff or a not so kind word said to one of your potential clients and all that. Generally being a pain in the authoritative backside. Hi.
So would you have been focusing on the goings-ons at Cerberon's gate, or are you trying to crack into other systems right now?
For the first week or so, probably back to cracking into Cerberon's gate and at least copying the files or trying to look for them.
Okay.
Because, hanging something over someone's head is always beneficial.
Go ahead and make like a hacking roll for me, just so we can see how that's been going.
I have a 4.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy for you to just copy all the stuff like from Cerberon's gate onto a separate drive now that you have that access. I will say at like probably the 2-week mark of this time frame, your access wasn't shut off, but you noticed that there was something monitoring it, like watching what you were taking off the server. But it didn't necessarily stop you. It just started like watching what you were taking.
I probably would have tried to shake it up a bit to get a little bit of this, get a little bit of that. Try not to create any kind of motive.
Okay. So just pure chaos in there, so they couldn't figure out what you were specifically aiming at. Got it. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. The other thing is, so where are you right now? You said that you're making yourself more comfortable in the real world too.
I probably have some backwoods cyber cafe where I've got a spot all to myself and manage to cordon off from others that I'm using to track stuff down and look into things.
I think we see you in this cyberpunk cafe of sorts. We'll say it's probably like 3 or 4 blocks away from the main Atlas pyramid. And as you are kind of sitting here, neon lights buzzing all around, the bustle of people very busy around you on their own computers, their own devices, working in this metropolis setting. There is a metal raven that flutters in and lands on the table in front of you. And you see that they kind of open their beak, and a projector goes from their mouth essentially like straight into your orbital sockets so that you can see a video that they play back to you. The first one that is sent to you is something you're very familiar with, the ravens and crows that circle the Atlas pyramid that are known to just fall dead from time to time. That number has increased. It seems that they are falling at a more rapid rate than before. And you just see like images of these falling birds. The second thing that you see is, it looks like you're down deep in like some sort of tunnel scape. There is a closed metal door, a bright flash of white light, and then it switches to just a recording of a bird that is fully encased in what looks like the color of amber. But it's almost like when you see, like an amber necklace that has a bug trapped inside, except this is like much larger and it's like a bird, and the edges of the amber are jagged like icicles.
I will try to get location data from my bird.
Absolutely. Actually, let me pull up the map. The location of that would be, it's like deep underground, actually near where the Catchy are. Like right under where the river, the Five Rulers, kind of splits off into tributaries, like tunnels in those areas. So like kind of far away from the old railways.
You flew far.
It just it like opens its mouth to chirp, but nothing comes out, and then just tilts its head.
And I will scoop it up, finish up what I'm doing, and decide to go visit a friend.
Amazing. And next, Cian. What have you been up to?
Oh, stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot to put it on visually, but there is still leftover green veins that Cian is probably just trying to hide under some well-preserved makeup. I don't know why I said preserved. Some well-skilled makeup talents that they definitely have. But if looking in the right light, they are there. But other than that, they've got a little project on the side, trying to figure out some ailments and other things that happen with her people. And I think from a few things, they've been able to figure out some things, but it's hard to decipher. So they're taking their time trying to figure out how to heal some of her people from their illness.
Where would you go to be alone if things were overwhelming?
It sounds kind of ridiculous if anybody else would know, but on top of the Atlas building it's probably, I think it's one of like the highest places that you can go it would probably be just like on top of that building somewhere where there's no cameras, no nothing, to kind of like oversee everything that is around. Kind of like away from it, but can still see everything.
You find yourself up there now, adhered to the glass pinnacle of this pyramid, looking over the beautiful yet heavily corrupted skyline of this world, this city, this massive metropolis. You hear these whispers that have been sort of haunting you the last 3 weeks. It's not your voice, but it's the things that you are moving towards, the things that you want. Being like kind of said back to you in Envy's voice. But it can't be Envy because they don't know these things about you. And I think that like that kind of seeps in. Give me just a roll for sanity, basically.
We were gifted things, correct?
Yes, you were gifted things.
Cool. Let me just check where...
Sure. You were gifted 2 items, so you weren't given advantage.
Okay. Well, that's a 12.
Okay. I think as you're like listening to these whispers, they've been coming to you the last 3 weeks. There's a moment where this voice is starting to warp into your own. And as Cian is already a creature of multiple personalities, what's adding one more, right?
I decided to, like an hour ago, for a word for that, instead of multiple personalities, because I didn't want to go into like the multiple personality disorder type things and
okay, sure,
and such. So I decided on disposition.
Okay, this is a new disposition then.
Yeah.
Amazing. The other thing that happens in this moment, because this is just one of the disturbances you've been having lately. The other one is that since the casino heist, since you had that overload with the, trying to gain access into the vault and seeing all the data there is another vision that comes to you. This vision has been repeating when you are awake and when you are asleep at multiple, like, different emotional states. Mm-hmm. Once again, reality buckles in a familiar way for you. It's almost as if gravity is flipping. You're getting a sense of vertigo and you hold onto the glass behind you with any means necessary as you feel like this lurch in your stomach. Darkness spirals around you as if you feel like you are falling, but you can feel with your hands that you are still. There's an ink, and from the ink it grows up and spiders out into a white and vast tree, its roots coiling like memory through a brain, through dirt. And you see these roots wrapping around the Atlas pyramid towards you. Like, in your mind, you see this vision of these roots encircling the entire building that you are resting on. And when they reach you, they start to pierce into your skin. But not in a painful way. It doesn't hurt. It's as if you're being given information through them. You see the pyramid again. It's splitting the concrete base. The ground beneath it reclaiming the steel of the building. You hear the words in your own voice: rebirth, return, ancient, and awakening. And then it's done. And you're on the top of the building. And you can relax and look around and know that you are fine.
Well, this is just getting ridiculous. And is gonna pick themselves up and fly over to their, like, lair is the wrong word, but kind of like their, where they live, where their lab and everything is.
Either now or in the last 3 weeks, is there anything that you want to, like, specifically, like, make a check to look into that I could give you more information on?
Not yet.
Okay. Then what does your home base look like?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So, we see in, like, different, like, sci-fi movies and other things that they're within, like, a building or, like, a rock face. There's always this, like, really long rectangle window, and that's what it looks like, embedded in kind of like almost like the side of a mountain to be able to overlook. And lined along the windows are different, like, desks with different different purposes. So they're sectioned off into, like, this is where Cian would do the testing for different healing ointments or other experiments. The other one is just filled with notes. Another one's filled with books. Another one's filled with tools that they're trying to craft and have fun with. But it's very, very clean and very, very organized and sterile, because they know that many of her own people will come in. She'll take them to a separate room and help figure out what their ailment is and try to help, like, make them feel better. So it must be clean and organized, but their room is in a completely different section, and that's a little bit different than probably what everyone, like, would expect from walking into that main room. It's very cozy. It's dark. It's got lots of blankets, ivy plants, very, like, cottagecore cozy, and it's probably where they feel the most safe, is that room.
You see on a digital planner that you have in its very exact specific place, your schedule is sort of cleared for the day, but you see, like, this notification of meeting and then some encrypted text around it.
Ooh, with the encrypted text, she'll take it from her, like, a tablet and swipe up, and it'll pop up on the window.
Nevis, if you were gonna, like, send out, like, a party invite, what would that video look like?
Oh my goodness, sending out a party invite? Well,
It would probably be her face. And it would probably be like, hey, it's time to have more Amber come to my house. I have a lot of new things that we can try. But also, don't tell anyone else. This is very exclusive. And if you tell anyone, I'm going to know, and I'll be very sad. So, also, please bring more Amber. I am running out.
well, I think I got some. And is gonna, like, go through, like, bottles and other things and takes out a couple of vials to put in one of their little pouches. And
as you're doing that, as you're, like, scrounging around, going through these vials, another blip comes up on the screen that is just a message. It is, like, sent over, like, there's an Atlas header at the top of it, and it's just a location and a time for tomorrow.
excellent. I'm going to have Cian go into a deep sleep.
Amazing.
So, which means that, Jenel, I would like to ask for you that when the time of the party comes, that you're the one who does the check for me to wake me up as my alarm clock. Because I think Cian has not slept in several days.
Sure. Okay. We will come back to that in a minute. Jaznah, what have you been up to for these last 3 weeks?
Jaznah has been in a resistance safe house.
Okay.
Kind of in hiding and training. She's looking over various texts and videos of field medicine. She's practicing various forms of martial arts with and without weapons. And is anxious and waiting for the next shoe to drop.
Your mission was successful. You were able to acquire all of the shipping routes between Atlas and Cerberon's Gate. Their amber distribution has been almost halted to the point that it has been affecting businesses all across the city. The Resistance right now is in a very powerful position because of you. They control Amber currently after a series over the last 3 weeks of very targeted attacks towards the Atlas shipments. And that is all being stored fairly close to where you're being kept, to where you're training. How alert would Jaznah be to the goings-on around them during this time, or are they just solely focused on their training and kind of ignoring everything else?
I don't think they're ignoring stuff. I think people are keeping information from her.
Okay.
I think other leaders have more dangerous plans than she would like them to be. And so she is purposely being kept out of some information and might even be trying to figure out what she's not being told.
Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. Three.
Ooh, that's really good. Okay. I'm gonna give you two things.
Mm-hmm.
The first is on one of the instances of you just moving from your safe house to a training room in these underground resistance tunnels. You would have on one occasion passed this area normally dedicated to scientific research. It's also near where they're keeping a lot of the stolen amber. And I think on this specific occasion, maybe the door was left ajar and Jaznah was able to kind of peer inside and see what was going on there. You see a couple scientists working with some amber, and they're adding some sort of gaseous agent to it. And when this fog clears from it, you see that there are these crystalline monoliths of amber that are kind of left in the wake of combining the liquid power source with this strange gas. It looks as if it is freezing it and then causing it to have these very sharp stalagmite type things protrude from it. And it very similar, though you wouldn't know this, to what Mags had seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that you kind of see this, and then someone at that time probably would have noticed the door was ajar, come over and just unceremoniously just close the door in your face. And been like, sorry, you don't have access to this. The second thing that I will tell you is that while you have been promoted in the Resistance and you have clearance to be included in a lot of these high-level meetings that have been going on, you haven't necessarily always been invited. But if you were to just show up to one, they can't really tell you like you're not allowed to be there, because technically you have been promoted to a rank where you should be in these meetings if you want to be. So like the way that they've been hiding things from you is just simply not inviting you or giving you like the times. And I think over like 3 weeks of this going on, of like you being like, hey, I should have been included in this meeting, and then being like, oh, sorry, the message must have just not gotten to you. You are able to kind of find a meeting itinerary for not today, but tomorrow, that you see that Commander Valoran is going to be there, and also Kayleen Ashkin. Commander Valoran is the leader of the Naga Resistance Fighters, the Coasters, head of coastal distribution and subsea intelligence, and Kayleen Ashkin is the leader of your faction, the Phoenix, lovingly referred to as Keeper of the Code and Prophetic Strategist. So you at least know that a meeting is happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
That you could just show up to if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to show up like 15 minutes into the meeting.
Amazing.
And start asking questions. What are the scientists doing? What do you plan on doing with this information? Why are you keeping me out of it?
As you're kind of going over what questions you want to kind of spring on these leaders, you also get this encrypted message that comes over like your comms device. When you open it, it's the same message from Nevis. Her party at their apartment.
Is it at the same time as the meeting?
No, so this Nevis's party is today. The meeting is tomorrow.
Okay.
Rex, what have you been up to in these last couple weeks?
Oh, it's been hectic since the heist. With Sin splitting in a way and taking over various roles, Rex has been relegated to the side, even though being viewed by Sin as his true second in command. The duties of the pit have been taken over by Wrath, who's also taken over security, which is a large part of what Rex had done. Glust has completely taken over the Amber Lounge and is running that, which leaves Rex to kind of putz. Like he's continuing, to appear as though it's business as usual, even though everyone is heightened. There are more Atlas execs and more Atlas goons about, and every time Rex is just keeping a calm, smiling face, even though beneath his sunglasses his eyes are burning with an empty hatred.
Is there a personality of Sin that Rex is more amicable towards? Like, is there one of them that he is focusing on to work with more than the others?
He's definitely trying to work with Sloth and Greed.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 2 different persuasion rolls.
Okay.
We'll say the first one's for sloth and the second one's for greed to see how those relationships are going.
Incredible. And I have a trait or talent known as sweet talk, which allows me to, anytime I'm making a social influence, that I can, and if the checks made to convince others that your intentions are good, I get to roll a die 6.
Amazing.
So sloth is a 5.
Okay.
And greed is a 2.
Amazing. So as you are trying to get in with sloth, it seems that they are ambivalent to your attempts at working together. Like, essentially, they're giving you access to all of the infrastructure and control over the underground tunnels of Cerberon's Gate, so you technically have access to all of those things. But when you do like run into an area that has like a new code or something, like them getting back to you in a timely manner is just not on the table.
Gotcha.
But they're not necessarily suspicious or anything of your work and are on friendly terms with you. Greed, on the other hand, who is becoming increasingly more paranoid to a debilitating amount, is relying on you like crazy. So you have the codes to the vaults, which Greed is the only one setting the codes to the vault now. And only you and Greed have the codes to the vault. No one else is allowed to know it. It is being changed hourly. You actually have access to change the codes to the vault if you wanted them to. You also have been put in charge by Greed to monitor the fluctuations of the Cerberon's Gate bank account. Not that you have access to change money from there, but you essentially have a monitoring means to watch the account and to see if there's any strange activity going on. And Greed has kind of put you solely in charge of, ironically, alerting them if it seems like someone's stealing from the casino again.
Yeah. And I think about 2 weeks in, I have to assume that, like, he still has his office. He's sitting in there reading the report that he received from Purse, and keeps seeing little pings appear in the system, and we'll just give a little smiley face every so often, as then the ping will move.
Amazing.
That's his main, keeping track on that money and keeping his head down as well. I also think to throw in the one last, I think he's trying to get in with Envy, but I think
was wonderful because that's exactly what I was just about to, the subject I was going to broach.
That he's trying to broach, but I think Envy is like, he can sweet talk as much as he wants, but it's not, that door's not opening.
I'm glad we are on the same page regarding that. One moment. This one. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So you are in a hallway attending to casino business. You see Sin turn a corner. Their eyes are green. As Envy strides towards you. Similar to Greed, Envy has been overly suspicious. Unlike Greed, not a fan of yours currently. But in this moment, they seem a bit frantic as they kind of take a communications like data folder and like shove it into your chest, and just says, "Handle this."
Happily.
When you
And he
look
looks-
down, it's a missive from Atlas execs, essentially saying that Cerberon's Gate botched this heist terribly, and that they are sending in their own agent to do some investigating and reporting on what happened with the heist. Because the way that Cerberon's Gate handled everything that went down, somebody here threw out a letter incriminating Nicasia of the Serena. The Serena did not appreciate one of their citizens being completely apprehended by the Amber Hand. And this has essentially led to a full-blown conflict between the Serena of the, like, their city, Syringa, is for pretty much all of your lives and throughout most of the history of this world, they have been isolated and kept to themselves as this anti-amber hydroelectric society that just like keeps to themselves. Having one of their people taken by Atlas kind of broke this unspoken truce of we don't mess with you, you don't mess with us. And now there is this full debacle going on that Cerberon's Gate is pretty much being blamed for. A couple, well, I guess in this timeline, like about a week ago, after interrogations of Nicasia Talon didn't come up with any fruitful findings, the Serena actually had broken into Cerberon's Gate, stolen some of their recordings of the casino, and wiped the entire surveillance system, which had left Envy absolutely furious because surveillance is their entire operation right now. So now that Atlas is also completely has no faith in Cerberon's Gate running itself and is sending in a new agent, that's not a great thing for Sin.
Is Miss Talon still in the custody of Cerberon's Gate?
No, not at this point.
Yeah.
She would have been. She
she
wasn't even interrogated at Cerberon's Gate. She was taken by the Amber Hand back to Atlas headquarters and interrogated, and then through like very strained tensions between Atlas and the Serena, like she was given back. But that did not heal. The wound, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, oh, hey, there's ways we can fix it. You can't fix that angle.
I mean, you could travel to Syringa. That's an option.
That is an option.
That's on the table. But yeah, as of right now, you don't have a way to necessarily speak with Nicasia.
That's as Envy hands this to Rex and he's reading through it, seeing what it is, goes, be a little helpful if I could speak with your Atlas execs directly instead of having to go through you as a middleman.
Envy looks at you. You can see like there's calculations that they are doing in this moment. And then they take the data pad from you, add in a and then hand that back.
Appreciate
if you
it.
must.
I'll get this done.
He kind of just lets out like a huff and storms off, clearly like with other fires to put out. And then once again, you get a notification over your comms of this party invite.
Rex looks at it and just chuckles, goes, of course it's a BYOA.
it specifically for her.
It's true. Didn't even request to bring any for everybody. I was like, bring some for me because I'm running low.
Amazing. So we're going to switch over to Nevis's apartment. Oh, first off, Nevis, what have you been up to in the last 3 weeks? Before we dive into this party.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
She has been sort of just in her flat a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, she spent a lot of time here. She's just waiting for everything to blow over like it always does. This is just, she's been alive long enough to know that these things just, it's
Sure.
gonna end soon. But
Wait,
she's
how
also
long
been
have you-
decorating.
How old is Nevis?
A long age.
Okay.
A very long age. Very, very old. Hundreds of years. Yeah. But yeah, she's also been decorating. So if I could just quickly describe her flat to you all, it's in one of those high rise like buildings, but it's like 40 floors up and it overlooks the city. Everything is iron framed because iron is what's scarce, right? So
Yeah,
of course she lives here.
The metal that is like the gold equivalent in our world
Yes.
is iron in this world.
Yes. The ceilings are high. The lighting in her room is like very dim blue and purple lighting. There's plush rugs underneath leather couches. There is a ridiculously large ottoman in the center of her living room. It's like the size of a king size bed, but an ottoman. And there's a grand piano. There's a mini bar with lots of amber in it. She's still running low. But also, I think her favorite thing that she's been doing lately is redecorating. And she she looks over to one of her shelves and looks adoringly at a few things she's acquired over some time. For example, a small bust from a museum, 3 gold coins, a globe, a hairbrush, a small bed that looks like it's from a dollhouse, a black marble obelisk, a key fob, and in the middle of all the shelves, with a tiny little display of lights around it, is a black clamshell purse with iron attachments that's bedazzled with sapphires, just in the center of the shelves. And she looks at it so adoringly. One of my most prized possessions.
This is the pettiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I love it so much. I'm trying not to like laugh, crying because my makeup will go running. Oh, it already started. There it is.
What else was she gonna do?
It's so good. So Nevis is just, so for 3 weeks, Nevis has been mostly in her flat.
Yeah, she's just waiting for everything to blow over.
Okay.
She's also been decorating for the party, just like here and there. Like she's had people come in. Like I would say there's maybe like dozens of people who have come in and decorated in a way that she didn't like. So she just fired them all. Yeah, she's just been like putting bits and bobs everywhere, making sure that her little like, oh, and she's also got a couple of new items that she's really excited to keep to protect her. So she keeps them all in a little nice trunk just underneath like on the floor, but up. If you look up, you see the little bag, but it's like a trunk of all of her other favorite things.
Amazing. I love that Nevis has essentially like COVID quarantined herself until this blows over.
Yeah, I mean, she has the money to pay for people to just do things for her.
Sure.
So.
You've been doing a lot of Uber Eats.
Yeah, she's also very aware that people might be looking for her, but again, she just wants a little blowover, and when it does, it'll be fine.
So you definitely haven't heard anything from Cerberon's Gate or from Atlas in regard to like the heist or searching for you. However, as you are going through like your emails for the day, instead of like having physical mail, we have emails in this world. So you get to one that is like not titled, and when you open it, there is this like immediate spiraling cascade of little white shells that kind of start popping up on the screen until it completely covers the entire screen, and there's like a glitch and the device goes dead.
Where's my charger? She just goes looking for her charger. Not again.
Table Talk is not your typical D&D TTRPG podcast. We are not here to run you through our whole campaign.
We're here to talk about everything else in the space of tabletop roleplay.
I'm your host, Alejandra Wilhelm.
And I'm also your host, Mariah Gresham.
And we're your tabletop roleplay girlies.
You sell dice? I'll take like 10 of them. My budget's set to $50,000, but that is dwindling. Each booth I hit, $200 is a minimum. Bag isn't empty, filled with games, I'm never playing them.
I must be Jenny V, all the brand deals that I'm rolling in. You can call me Dr. Meeple, cause I got many men invested in this hobby. Next con, you know I will attend. VIP access badge, cause I influence me. Go cast wish. You could never ever rock a con like this. Crit like me. Go cast wish. You could never ever 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 rock a con like this.
Dear Rainier, greetings. I trust this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Word has reached my keen ears that you are in pursuit of a most intriguing endeavor, venturing into the perilous realms of the Nine Hells. Well, my dear friend, fate has a curious way of bringing like-minded individuals together, for I find myself harboring a new, similar ambition. You see, I have come into possession of a most extraordinary journal, a tome brimming with insights and secrets, concentrating on the Nine Hells, gifted to me by the legendary spell spinner himself, Mordenkainen. After a bit of persuading from dear Elminster, however, as the saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1. And in this case, 2 ruggedly handsome rogues are infinitely better than a solitary researcher. Now, the proposition I lay before you is simple yet profound. Would you be inclined to join forces with me on this daring expedition? I believe that our combined knowledge, skills, and maybe a band of intrepid adventurers could make this journey not only possible, but perhaps even successful. The contents of the journal are as tantalizing as a freshly brewed potion, but I must confess that navigating the treacherous landscapes of the Nine Hells requires more than scholarly acumen. It demands bravery, resourcefulness, and a fellowship forged in the crucible of adversity. Picture it, Rainier. An alliance between 2 indomitable spirits, backed by a cadre of brave souls drawn to the allure of the unknown. Together we shall unravel the mysteries of the Nine Hells and emerge victorious, our names etched in tomes of history, and sold under my name, of course. I eagerly await your response, and should you agree to embark on this extraordinary journey with me, let us meet at a place of your choosing to discuss the finer details. Yours in anticipation, Volothamp Gadam.
My dearest Volo, long has it been since I've had the pleasure of your letters. A mistake I prayed we would not make again. My past has been weighing on me, and a trip to the Hells is a wink from the gods if I ever saw one. Of course, I'll agree to nothing I don't hear proposed with your own tongue, Volo. Traversing a landscape of contracts and legal pitfalls with a man so eager to sign his name on anything that's offered. That sounds like a crackerjack riot to me. I have recently partnered with 2 agents that shadow me in my adventures. One is a paladin with a capital D, likes to spit in the face of kings, but is also stiff for the rulers. The other is much more dangerous, for she has sway with whomever she meets, and I cannot help but swim in the silver pools of her influence. They should be perfectly suited for going to hell. A place of my choosing. If left to my druthers, I shall always be of a mind to suggest our old haunt. Meet me in the dark vault of Waterdeep, seated in our corner of the Skewered Dragon. Drinks are on you, Renee.
I think it's about at this time that the first of the group starts to show up, which I think would probably be Mags. We'll go like same order as we did the vignettes. So Mags and then Cian, Jaznah, and Rex.
Makes sense. Rex would be last.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on when Cian's gonna wake up.
Oh, right. We gotta make those rolls. Okay, so what do I have to roll for this?
I think it's a D10.
Okay.
It's a check of 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Also have that, because cat.
Roll this.
I just picked it because I thought it would be fun.
That's a 4. So you wake up. You wake up. You're good. You wake up.
You're coming to my party. Hey.
So yeah, you have a knock at the door, or unless Mags, how do you show up?
Is there an open window?
Yeah, why not?
I'm still getting used to the whole thing of human politeness, of knocking at the door. You'd probably see the digital bird first, doing a little peck, peck, peck.
And then Nevis does like this thing, like, instead of the clapper, it's just like waving her hand. It's like a sensor knows to open the window or Mags is coming in.
Slides down, still kind of a similar, black cloak and everything, but there's like a shock of like a bright neon stripe like running down the side of the clothing, and kind of a little bit at the back too, like this weird kind of plumage thing going on. And they kind of tilt their head and go, "Problems with your machines again?"
There's just a bunch of shells on it. She throws the device.
Oh!
You're not supposed to open the phishing emails.
How am I supposed to know? It could be an email from Rex. Sometimes he doesn't send things from the same account. Sometimes.
Do you remember who it was from?
No, I didn't look. There's shells. Probably people who are after me.
Oh, they reach into their cloak and dig out. It's not a super big one, and it looks like 3/4 of it's still there, but courtesy of the house.
Thank you. Thank you
Also,
so much.
You was the blue-skinned one Sin? You might want to stay away from him. Goes over, sits down, and kind of reaches for the busted device to poke at it.
If you want to do like some sort of hacking roll or technology roll on it, go ahead and do that. As I think this is probably when Cian and Jaznah would show up around the same time.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
4.
Oh, 4.
Sorry.
I don't think you're able to necessarily
recover anything.
Yeah, you can't recover anything from the device, but looking at the damage that has been done and knowing what type of viruses certain hackers are known for, you definitely would know that this is like a Serena thing that has infiltrated Nevis's device. It has like that signature on it, basically.
Well, I mean, I was joking about the phishing email, but seriously.
Honestly, I don't know why they're not over it yet. She was just taken for a little while. They have her back.
Where's your liquor cabinet?
Oh, it's over here. I'm running low, and you see that it's full.
Do Cian and Jaznah knock on the door, or are y'all also showing up in an unorthodox way?
Do you want
I
to
have a
knock
couple
on
of
the door?
questions, so
Yeah, sure.
Cian can go first.
Okay.
Oh, I was talking to your characters, so you can go first.
Oh, yeah, two things. Would I have been able to get even just the smallest sample, whether liquid or fit, like, not of the blue amber, of the ice amber?
You know what? Give me like a larceny roll.
You know who's about to be Nevis's favorite.
All right.
You made me hit my teeth.
Oh no!
Another thing to add to the shelf.
My teeth.
I got a 1.
No!
Oh shit!
Wait, was gifted an advantage?
No, one's
low is good.
Oh, one's really good. One's really
Oh,
yeah. One's a crit
that's
success.
right. I forgot.
We
My
roll
bad.
low in this one.
My bad.
Yeah, you're able to return back to that lab that you had been kind of like rudely shut out of before, when they're like on like a lunch break. Like for a couple days, you watch what their schedules are, and then when they're out of the lab, you go in, sneak in. You see that there is a large, like, amount of this kind of out on the table in chunks where it looks like they've done multiple tests on it. Far in the back, what you didn't see before in various cages are, like, animals, and even in some situations, like, one of them looks like potentially a full person, someone that you would recognize as a butter elf, similar to Cian or Lilith, where they are like an elf and they have the tattoos of butterfly wings on their arms, and they are fully encased in this stuff. And there you see the raven that's encased in it that Mags had seen in the video. You see like there's one that looks like it's a rabbit, and next to all of them are vital signs, as if like they're like that look fine. Like they look, you know, good, strong, like monitoring heartbeats, things like that.
Can
so
I
it looks,
document this with like a camera, either photo or video?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, you like kind of make a note that like they're not being injured by any means, but it looks like they're like kind of frozen in time or preserved.
Yeah.
And then there you also with a one, you find notes on kind of like how they went about doing this process. You see, 1 second, I have to double check. You see that they refer to the gas that's being introduced in these experiments as Jotnar.
Can you spell it?
Jotnar.
Awesome. So I can grab a little chunk of the blue amber.
Yeah, easy enough. You grab it,
Cool.
pocket it. I think
couple photos, couple videos. Yeah.
When you go to interact with this, are you touching it with your feathers, or are you using something to grab it?
Did I see the scientists touch it with their hands?
Probably not. They would have been wearing gloves or using tongs.
Yeah. I would look for a container nearby and use any like gloves or tongs. Like don't want to touch it. Like if I saw the scientists not touching it, like I'm gonna be the same amount of cautious that they were.
Give me just like a really simple dexterity check just to make sure you don't completely whiff it. Like DC 8.
Okay.
Pretty high.
5.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. Pick it up, put it in the containment, are able to pocket that. I will say, like, the container feels freezing. Like, similar to if you were touching something that held, Now I'm completely forgetting the name of
Like dry ice?
Yes, thank you. That had dry ice in it. It feels like that as like you pocket this and head out.
Okay. And then the second thing I wanted to ask, when I get to Nevis's apartment building, is anybody watching outside?
Interesting. For that, you're gonna have to give me another like observation roll.
Yeah. Can I use my keen sense vision?
Yeah, absolutely.
For this?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that makes it a D8 instead. Six.
You're looking around. You don't notice anybody watching.
Okay. Then I would. Then I would go in with Cian at the same time if I see her going in.
Okay. Yep. You two see each other. Head on up.
Hey, Cian, it's so good to see you.
It's definitely been a while. Oh, it's only been 3 weeks. It hasn't been too long.
It feels like forever, though. You holding up okay?
Oh, I've been doing, like, so great. Nothing weird or suspicious going on at all. How about you?
Yes. I could say the same. And then knock on the door once we get there.
We'll have to talk later.
Yes.
Nevis will open and say, welcome. Make yourselves comfortable. There's this really beautiful ottoman that I have. It can seat about 15 people. And also you can just sit on a regular couch, but also have, I am running low on amber, so please be careful with how much you drink. If you want to drink, but please help yourselves. And there's lots of snacks all around too.
I did bring some, very condensed amber, so you'll want to mix it in things.
Ooh, thank you.
Because it's highly concentrated.
Ooh. And she opens it and just like dips her finger.
Oh!
Just like tastes it. Ooh, very strong.
Uh-huh.
I like this.
It's a couple of drops in coffee and it goes a long way. You won't sleep for
Ooh.
at least 12 hours.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, delicious.
Would anybody like some amber on the rocks? As Jaznah pulls out a couple bottles of amber.
Is one of them blue?
No, these are normal.
Okay.
But how are they? No label on them. And starts making a drink for herself and anyone else that wants one.
Yes, please. I'll take one.
You can always just assume Nevis has a glass in her hand.
Holding them out more.
If it's running low, like at least this low, you know to get Nevis more.
I think it's about around this time that Rex would finally show up and y'all would have your full crew.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even it wouldn't be a knock on the door that you would know he's there. You'd hear the clicking of his shoes walking down the hallway. That would alert you to his presence.
Okay, and I would say that Rex has keys to Nevis's flat. So
he just literally opens the door. Hello, kitty.
Darling, it's been a while. What has it been? 3 days?
Weeks. Time
what is
spent
time?
from you is like years.
Well, I have something to show you. It's been a while. So I have something to show you, and she'll direct him over. He just needs to follow where the glass is going. So she walks him over to her shelves, and she says, "Like my display?"
Ooh, that one's new. And he points at the purse. Where'd you get this one from?
Do you remember that person? That person that got taken away after she had a moment. Yeah, so I stole it from her, and then Cian basically, you remember the heist? You remember the heist. You were there. Yeah, it was hers. It was hers. The one that you spoke to first. Remember her?
Oh, I remember her, kitty. I remember her well.
And now it is my most prized possession. And anytime she said that, like, imagine that there's like a sparkle in her eyes.
You can see a couple more whiffs of smoke coming out from behind his glasses, more than normal. He goes, she caused quite a stir.
Cian would like to come up to the side of Rex and sees all the smoke. She goes, sorry, there was something in your eye.
His attention turns. Hello, little light lover. Oh, I've missed you too.
Why do I doubt that?
So, little parties all together. I want to make it very clear, Rex did not bring a single bottle of amber.
That's okay.
I think
Your
Nevis
work
looks
did.
at his hands and just goes, That's it. She's got enough.
But
Didn't
bring a gift.
Oh, that's okay. I covered for him.
Apologies, I've been a little busy at the casino since everything went down.
I miss it there. What's it like?
Different. And not in the entertaining way.
Rex, as you say that, you get a ding on that data pad that you were given earlier.
He pulls it out in one moment and steps over by the bar to examine it.
All you see is a name, and it's coming from Sin. No way to know which personality sent this. But it's just a name that says Auric. Auric?
I was making a reference. Von Liechtenstein.
As a quick send a quick message, this the contact, question mark?
It just says yes. Oh, I'm sorry, you said the contact?
Or the agent.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, Rex turns back. So this is a party.
Yes.
Yeah?
Is there a reason for it? Not that I'm not grateful to see all of you, but I'm just curious if there's a reason.
Yes, Nevis, what are we celebrating?
Me? Each
Oh,
other?
it's your birthday! Oh, no.
No, it's not. It's really, I've been here for about 3 weeks, and people have been coming in and out to decorate my flat, and actually, I didn't really like it. And you know what? I thought I want to celebrate myself, and I'm going to invite people that I enjoy.
Oh,
So now you're all here.
Are we the one to decorate?
No, I fired everyone previously. It is decorated now. Can you not tell?
No, I did. It just looked very, very fancy. I wasn't sure if it was like your natural decoration or if it was elevated.
It's a mix of many people trying that didn't try hard enough. So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's. I think it looks gorgeous. We got there in the end.
Yes.
We got there in the end.
Makes me wonder what your bedroom looks like.
Would you like to see it?
Yes.
Okay. Would everyone like to come? And she starts walking to the thing with the Jenel.
We have been in this game for 5 minutes back, and you're inviting everybody to your characters.
It's just a
tour. At this point, it's just innocent.
It is a tour.
As if I wasn't trying to keep my mouth shut when you were describing a trunk with personal safety items.
This group's incapable of not being horny for
Correct.
Sorry.
I just said it's a tour. It's only polite.
Yeah. Every time someone comes over to my house, I show them my bedroom.
So anyway, Nevis's room, there's a vibrating bed.
Is it in a heart shape?
There's a mirror on the ceiling.
There's a mirror on the ceiling. There's a stripper pole. There's many costumes. There's also
Rex doesn't even go in. He's spent more than enough time in there.
Yeah, he spent more than enough time. There's a specific like drawer that that you would see is like Rex's stuff.
Cherubic portrait of yourself.
Flip that.
Oh no.
Rex, is this a pair of your glasses? And she'll pick up glasses from the floor.
Rex has started pouring himself a drink. So we're gonna talk about what happened. We're just gonna look at my unmentionables.
I mean, why can't we do both?
Do you wear them during?
Sometimes.
There's only one way for you to find out. We broke Jenel.
Yeah, we did. So bad.
I'm upset that you're muted.
I know! Ignore me! Don't look at me! It's fine! Keep going!
The
Anyways.
metallic bird that had been like sitting on the ottoman flaps over to one of the eaves, and you just see a little red light. Click.
Are you taking photographs?
Oh, no. Munan's recording.
Oh,
it's recording.
I mean, I thought that's where this was going to go, but if not, I can tell him to knock that off.
Listen.
So when there's a camera like directly on Cian, it's kind of like a Nifty from Has-Been Hotel, just kind of. Doesn't know what to do.
Was that good?
Aww.
Listen, there's been enough of video of the 5 of us in one place. We don't need any more of it. So, no videos, no photos, no records.
Speaking of no records, I have something to show all of you. And I don't know what this means. And then she pulls out the small container of the blue amber and starts explaining to everybody what she's seen about the scientific experiments, and shows them the video of the people and animals encased in the blue amber, and says, the resistance is up to something. I don't know what it is.
So this is from the Resistance? This isn't directly from Atlas?
No, I took this video myself.
That cooperates with what Moo saw. Damn, I didn't know it was blue. Have they a name for it?
Or what it does?
Do we have it?
Oh.
In the documents, it would have been referred to as frozen amber.
Frozen amber.
Yeah.
I said, you have to be very careful. Do not touch it. That's why I keep it in this small container here. And they're calling it frozen amber.
Creative.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I'm with Chuckles on that one. That's mastermind. great marketing.
Is there a way I can get a copy of this video to analyze for my research? If you didn't know, I like to do lots of like lab experiments, and so I'd like to try and decipher the video.
Yeah, I can share the video and photos with everybody here.
Excellent.
Ugh, my tablet's broken. So
she keeps opening phishing emails from the sirens.
They keep sending me seashells.
From the seashore.
Do I notice any weird interactions with the frozen amber in my like communication device or anything in the apartment?
No, nothing like that. It seems to be like self-contained. It's not interfering with communications or technology in any way.
Okay.
Show me your little, this phishing email, seashells. They're coming from, western neighbors.
Possibly. I think Mags was trying to figure it out. I don't even know if it's on. I threw it.
They're the ones who, ensured our faces didn't end up with Atlas. And I'm pretty sure they have it. It would explain why they're sending things to you, kitty. Not. Fuck.
Jaznah, can I here, send this to me really quick. Here's my number. I'm gonna go sit in the corner and take a look at these. And I'd like as Cian is taking a look at the video, can I just make like a straight D12 check to see if anything that Cian specifically would be able to determine about the frozen amber from what's in the video?
Yeah, go ahead and actually, I'll explain why afterwards, but you can use a D10 for this.
Yay. 5.
I think, like, looking at the footage, and also, like, from the actual sample that Jaznah pulled out, there, data-wise, no. However, this substance, this, like, frozen amber, you've definitely gotten flashes of it in some of the visions that you've been having. Like the most recent one where you were up on Atlas was of these white roots, but in some of them, sometimes it's more like frost that's connecting with you.
Okay.
And I think there's a understanding there.
And Kita's gonna pull out a notebook and write a couple of notes down and then put it back.
So Pigeon, he looks over at Jaznah. Anything else that your little rebellion has
I swear, if you call me that one more time, I'm gonna tar and feather you myself.
Oh.
Ooh. Your own feathers?
Yes.
Oh, why so testy? Come. Listen, there's nothing harsh between us. Your little friend just had to go. Gotta keep,
what do you mean, had to go?
Oh, fuck.
Would anyone like another drink?
Yes.
No, I want to know what he means.
What I mean, the video was one thing. That got snatched up, but that's being held over our hands by something else. I was not gonna let some little mockingjay come forth and start to sing.
What
should.
Do you mean?
The little birdie's not gonna be singing no more.
You saw it happen? Who did it?
One of the Atlas goons.
So you were there and you did nothing to stop it?
What was I supposed to do? Put myself on the line? Ensure that I ended up just like her? No. I am far, far more valuable alive.
I'm gonna need some
lying?
rolls here, y'all.
Mhm.
I need a deception from Rex, and I need some kind of insight roll from Jaznah. Look, was I expecting PvP in episode 1 of season 2? No, but if that's where this goes, I guess that's where the story goes.
Remember, Sweet Talk allows me to roll with a D6.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
Dear.
You got a 1?
Got a 1.
All right, Jaznah, what you got?
What do you think I consider Rex a good friend? Probably not.
Yeah,
but then my intentions are good. Then my intentions are good is what it comes from.
All right.
Jeez, this is
7.
terrifying.
Yep, you believe Rex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
Listen, I didn't. If I was gone, if I was dead, Atlas would be running amok, would be causing even more issues. I would not have an eye on what they're doing within the gate. So, it breaks my heart to see the state that they're in, but I thought you ought to know.
I don't like the decision you made, but I understand. That's probably one of the reasons why we're still in this room together. But
I have to
we're
assume
gonna have
that
to move on.
hard decisions are going to be made time and time again with what we've got coming down the pipeline.
We can't let the past hold us back.
Fine words being said.
Cian?
Is curious about something.
Sure.
Did anybody here see what Rex did? Or that's
I believe
just between
Mags saw it and Nevis heard it.
For real? How did Nevis?
Cian was out when it happened.
Okay, because I was like, I had the headphones in, but I think I might have been out. Okay.
Yeah, you were
You got
out. Yeah, you dead.
passed.
Okay.
But Mags saw it on the video feed, and Nevis heard it happen and kind of assumed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so.
I think my character heard it. I think Jaznah heard it also.
Yeah,
when she was
Jaznah also
running,
heard it.
But didn't see
the
who
shot,
did
but
it.
didn't know who
did
it
it
came from.
Yeah, it doesn't know who or what it was.
Yeah.
I think
So
because. Go ahead.
I'm just sitting there while he's doing this, going,
Cian's gonna walk up. Sorry, who died?
do you remember the hummingbird lady that was with us?
Oh, did she die?
Oh no.
I'm afraid so.
Oh.
How was it again? One of those Atlas goons, right? Tall, dashing.
Precisely.
You say, Jaznah holds her hand out with the drink over the sink a little bit and pours a little bit out. And looks everybody in the eyes and says, "For Annette." Down with
cheers.
Atlas.
And Nevis pours some directly onto one of the rugs. Someone will clean it up.
Oh,
It won't be me or any of us. It's fine.
it looks expensive.
Little Roomba droid.
Nevis,
So-
I have a question. Where on the map, of the city, are you? In what area?
I'm not sure because I didn't know
Sure.
where there would be high rises. You can tell me where that is.
Literally,
in my
literally
head.
everywhere.
Yeah. So I feel like in the richer parts of the neighborhood, but I thought it would be really funny if she was close to the casino.
Okay, so Cerberon's gate is over by Elithria. That the Atlas pyramid is literally where the former city of Atlas was. So you want to be like kind of like in between those two areas where the railroad had first like in ancient times been destroyed in between. Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, so you're kind of, there are these ruins that this portion of the city has been built on, mimicking as if there was a hill here. So the skyscrapers here are some of the tallest points in the city outside of like the Atlas pyramid, which you can see on the horizon out your window that Mags had come in through. As this conversation is going on, y'all are cheersing for Annette. I'm gonna need perception checks from everybody. Okay. If you have anything for visual or auditory, you can use either.
Oh, I do have keen sense hearing.
3.
We got a 3. We got a 5. We got a 7. We got a 1.
3.
And another 3. Okay. My 2 3s and my 1. You guys are in the middle of this sentimental moment when Jaznah, you hear a distant whistling that draws your attention over to the window. Nevis and Mags, you both see something out the window, like a little blinking star flying through the sky.
Get down, get down.
My flag! Down, Mr. President!
My flag! It's far off in the distance. But you see this careening, tiny, blinking light heading towards the center where the Atlas pyramid is. As it gets closer and closer and closer, there is this shield that it comes into collision with, like a spiraling neon grid that kind of like it impacts into, and then you see the blue light actually more so like change trajectory onto a building nearby, and that's when everyone hears this explosion. Cian and Rex, by the time you notice what's going on, you look over. This tall skyscraper next to the Atlas pyramid is completely encased in frozen amber. As you see that this entire building has been like just turned into like this stalagmite of blue. Who has keen vision here?
Hearing.
As you look towards this building off in the distance.
Oh, actually, one of so I was taking an additional equipment from whoever gifted me. I did take Tome of Eyes.
Okay.
It's a text. Text constantly fills the book to describe what is happening around you in real time. Checks you make related to vision while reading the book may use a D6.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll that, and I'll tell you what the book says as this is all happening.
If I look at it for more than 1 minute, I lose 1 health. And I'm blinded for a temporary time.
Oh my goodness.
3.
Okay. As my people with keen vision, you look at this icicle of a building that has just exploded into existence. You can see that the building inside has like cracked in half, but is still being held in place. And there are people mid-fall from the building who are frozen in the air. Cian, as you look in your book, instead of directly out the window, you just see a list of names start to appear one after the other. And then at the end, when the names stop being recorded, which is pages and pages and pages worth of names, it starts repeating over and over again, permafrost prophecy activated. Over and over and over and over again. And then the book, its pages, there start to be these blue, black shifting lines that look like spider webs or roots. And they connect all the names and all the different times it's saying permafrost prophecy over and over and over again. And it's like ink that is bleeding and seeping through the pages of this book till it's pooling and dripping onto the ground. And when everyone looks over at you, for those who do, those who glance behind, none of you see the ink that's dripping out of this book.
Sorry, I spilled some ink. My apologies. Do you have a washroom somewhere?
Yes, it's next to it's in my room.
What ink?
Yeah, you know, like from a pen. I'll be right back. And she scurries off.
I don't.
How dare
see
they put
anything?
innocents in danger like this?
Oh.
Who do you think did this? Rex is like looking out at this, is just kind of speaking to everyone, but no one.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Do your people have orbital capability? Because that seemed from very far away.
Do not underestimate the resistance, especially now. But they're definitely working with somebody. I'm gonna confront them tomorrow and finally get to the bottom of what the heck the resistance is planning and what is going on here. Because as much as Atlas needs to be taken down, the people need to survive. Doesn't do to take down Atlas if it takes down the world. I know this isn't perfect that we have right here and it needs to change, but if nobody is here, that is way worse off.
Your video looked like the vitals were stable, though.
Yeah, but they've been experimenting for days, you know, a couple weeks at most. How do we know how this is going to last long term? Do you even know what the prophecies say?
Prophecies.
Yes, it said on this little permafrost prophecy. Oh no, we didn't see that, did we?
Yeah.
I would say, hold on, because if we go into the deep lore of our world in the original game,
Or
I
My
think the
character might
Phoenix do know about the permafrost prophecy, because I believe it was the Phoenix who wrote it.
So Jaznah would know?
So Jaznah would know
Okay.
of a permafrost prophecy. Let me find the exact original text so that I can give that to you real quick.
Can I do a little bit of flavor while we wait?
Absolutely.
So I think once Cian gets to the bathroom, the layer of makeup that she had put on to cover the green, once that happens with the book and she looks in the mirror, that green is getting more intense. So she's gonna take a in your bathroom, Nevis, do you have like makeup on the counter or like in a cupboard?
She's got like, if you look in any of her drawers, like there's one drawer dedicated to just foundation. There's one drawer dedicated to like blush and everything you could think of. Yeah,
I love that. That's me with skincare. Is gonna, since I love doing props, is gonna grab one of the foundation bottles, take it, and do tons of like squirts on, and is just like sitting there trying so hard to cover up this green that is just popped up, but it's a completely different shade than she's used to. So she's just like rubbing it on, is like, this is working. What the fuck is permafrost? Oh, this isn't working. This isn't blending.
So the information Jaznah would have, the original permafrost prophecy, which was recorded by the Phoenix, and in the beginning was like a word of mouth history retelling until you guys would have digital means of recording it now. But essentially, the permafrost is some entity that was predicted would be the downfall of Atlas, had the ability to freeze time. And through the years, I think that in the writing of the Resistance, that may have changed into something called a permafrost engine. And then in that like same prophecy text, there would be information about when the tree guardian blooms again, the permafrost prophecy will activate. So that's what Jaznah would know.
Don't you know what the prophecies say?
What prophecy?
It all starts from the sky.
We're not.
Hundreds of years ago, a folk tale became legend, became myth, became prophecy, and now it's begun. Now it's starting.
I wonder, Nevis would have heard something about this because this is near where where the cat because Nevis was close, or Nevis's people were close to the Phoenixes on the map, and that tree is where her ancestors settled. So would she have also heard about this?
So Nevis wouldn't know about, like, the term permafrost prophecy would not be something that she recognizes. Mention of a tree, she would. In the Catchy Society, it is called the First Root, which was the, you guys had, there was this tree guardian.
Yes.
In the beginning of when people settled here, that grew and then became corrupted and died, and then there was a second tree that was reborn about 100 years ago. So at the very beginning of when this like massive cyberpunk society was kind of forming from the old to the new, the Catchy made a deal with Atlas to, like, kind of always be in luxury in exchange for the First Root. So Nevis would know that the First Root used to be with the Catchy and now is supposedly was uprooted and taken by Atlas, and you don't necessarily know what would have happened to it after that, but that is like your people's lore.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
So I came in on that just, a little last minute, but permafrost prophecy tree, I don't know much about this. Where can one read up on this? Because it feels important.
This is a waste of time.
You're a waste of time.
Stories.
Can you answer the
is all
question?
they are. Stories passed down. Boring. The actual things that we can be doing now, here, in this moment, not looking up little fairy tales.
Nevis, do you normally use ball gags? And is there one specifically for Rex?
I have
Cool. Because we might need one.
Well, if you look in my trunk. Oh, sorry.
How about I just ensure that my voice isn't heard? And Rex is gonna slam down his drink and he leaves.
Something's up with him.
What? I think Nevis chases after him. Where are you
Ian's
going?
gonna
We
turn
just started.
to Jaznah.
Yeah.
A lot happening at the casino right now, and I do not have time to talk about fairy tales and parties.
Well, darling, what can we do? What can we do? What can I do to help?
So, about what happened there to your friend Annette?
Yeah?
I think it's just a really sad thing, how much she trusted all of us. And it meant a lot to me, but, and I am just, continuing to talk about Annette very...
Rex is outside, so he doesn't hear her.
I'm talking loud.
I think what that sounds like to Nevis, correct me if I'm wrong, Mags, is you are trying to almost make sure that Rex stays to help? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, darling, I know that there's a lot going on at the casino, but I really would love if you stayed. For I know that I got a new rope. I have a new rope. And I could show it to you later. And if you just stayed for the party, I would love if you stayed.
Oh.
Ask nicely.
Please.
He walks past and gives her a little good girl and heads back inside. Fine.
I actually do have a new one of my new items is rope of gripping.
I almost took that.
I have one of those.
Oh.
This just turns into a shibari party, Jesus.
Yeah.
And I decided that it's gonna be pink.
Obviously.
Obviously. It matches her car.
Yeah.
It matches her car.
Is the car in one piece, by the way?
Oh yeah, because you're
Yeah,
a
the car,
driver.
of course. Nevis had an amazing driving role at the end of that.
That's true.
Season,
That's true.
Which was wild. I think you rolled a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, it was pretty high.
Yeah.
On a D12. Yeah. I was really happy with that.
Okay, he's coming back. So Jaznah, I'm gonna message you later, and we're gonna talk about the prophecy thing. Okay. Okay. Cool. Welcome back. I heard there's a new rope.
Yes. I did promise Rex that he could use it first. So, well, I'll keep that in the trunk for now. But yes, everyone, please, okay. We can drink some more, but I wonder if there's anything I could possibly do to help anyone.
Yes. Do you have a couple of just really clean trays? And she's gonna go through a couple of her pouches and pull out a powder form of amber.
Amazing.
Is there news? Are they covering this?
Oh yeah, if you turn on any device to check out the news, it's everywhere.
One of her 3 TVs is probably showing.
Yeah. Are they saying anything about it? Or are they just we don't know who it is?
It looks like right now they are not saying who did it. but it is definitely being spun as this was an attack on Atlas. This is an attack on our society. If you know anything, contact this number. Like, there's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just verifying, the number is different than the one I was given from...
Yes, those are very different.
Just making
numbers.
sure. Just making sure. I was like, oh, could it
No,
be?
you were given a number
He's
for
direct.
somebody you can contact at Atlas, and then you were also given the name of the person who is supposedly coming to Cerberon's Gate to investigate.
Auric.
Yeah, Auric. Yeah, so as you guys have a stressful, nice evening, when the party is over, and all fun has been had with rope.
I think we need to talk about that a little more.
In detail.
And that'll be on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's the Patreon episode. That's the Patreon episode.
You want to hear all about that?
I'm really excited for all the people to look up Boss Jelly Bean Patreon that doesn't exist.
Check out
Well, it does
AO3
now.
under Amber Ascension.
Oh my god, I'd fucking die.
Oh my god. Is there anything before we conclude this session that anyone would like to do immediately after this party before the next day?
Yeah, Cian's gonna schedule some time to talk with Jaznah about this prophecy and tree.
Mm-hmm. I would say as Jaznah leaves, she would check again to see if the building is being surveilled or if anyone's tailing me or possibly one of our friends.
Go ahead and make another perception roll.
Four.
Okay. With a 4, you see as you're leaving the building, specifically leaving through like the door of Nevis's apartment, there is a really dull blinking light up in the ceiling, like hidden really close to where like the lighting in the hallway is. That would make it really hard for most people to see, but you're able to like clock it, that there's like a little camera there.
And then this is in the hallway of the apartment building?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, but specifically pointed towards Nevis's door.
Yeah. I will text everybody that information in code with like, hey, Nevis, there's a little birdie. I saw a little crow watching your door my way out.
Max is like, not me.
Not Max. Second text,
not Max.
not Max.
LOL, JK.
I think. Oh gosh, okay, because I said that her one tablet was broken. Has it been fixed?
No.
Okay, she doesn't get the message then.
Well, is Rex there?
Rex is staying later.
Rex is staying later.
Okay.
I don't know if Cian is staying later, but I'm just kidding.
Does she wanna?
Cian's in the corner.
I mean, if invited, yes. But I do have something else that I would like to do.
Okay.
After a whirlwind adventure of a night, it's probably around like 3 a.m. that Cian will leave and is gonna go down to where the casino is, where it is probably still just like bustling and crowded, full of swearing and just like excitement, and is gonna go to one of the sides of the building on the outside, tear out a piece of her notebook, fold it up, take out one of the bricks from the wall, put the note inside, and put the brick back, and then go home.
Okay. Just to confirm, Jaznah is not telling anybody else about the meeting tomorrow?
I mean, like, I told the group, like, hey, I'm gonna meet with my leaders to find out what's going on, but I didn't, like, say, hey, I have a meeting with these people specifically.
Okay.
And then setting up to meet with Cian, I would want to try to have us meet beforehand, possibly where I'm located, so that I have backup for when I go to meet with leaders.
Okay. And then can you send me private chat about what you're putting on that letter? And Mags is raising their hand.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my chance to speak. I would have, if it was brought up, wanted to offer going with, and after revealing about Annette, probably trying to very subtly pry if the Resistance knows she's gone. Because I don't know, there could be some things leveraged depending on how high up on the totem pole she was.
I think the Resistance considers her, like, killed in action.
Yeah. Also, like, expendable for the greater good.
Yeah.
The greater good. Yeah. Okay. So, but I would still offer to be backup. If not me, the bird can look like a friend.
Okay. Anything else for Nevis and Rex?
Nevis is gonna say, did you think people had fun?
They had a blast.
Oh, that's good. Do you want to try the rope?
Not yet.
Ugh. I hate when you're like this. But fine.
Nevis, it's bad there.
Oh, you're right. It must be bad.
Sin is split. Taking everything. It is the 7 hands into 7 different pies, and each one doesn't know what the other's doing, but at the same time, it's getting in my way.
And you know what should happen, I suppose. We all know that you are very capable of running the entire place yourself, and you wouldn't have to have 7 of you, I guess, trying to run one place. We know that you could do it all.
You're a sweet, you know just how to sweet talk. I just gotta make one quick phone call, and then I'll, be ready for that rope.
Perfect. She runs to her room, really happy, skipping.
Rex is gonna make his way out of the flat into the hallway, and he looks at his pad, the number that the Envy had written down, and he pulls out his phone separate from the pad and types in a set of digits that do not match.
Okay.
And as he hears the voice on the other line, hello, my love. We need to talk.
I think that's where we're going to end it.